gymnastics clubs. The Parkette's Training Center is where our show begins today. Welcome to another edition of Gymnastics USA. I'm Shannon Miller. The Parkette Invitational has always attracted some of the top athletes from across the country, and today's competition is no exception. The United States Junior International team is well represented here today with gymnasts like Morgan Evans, who finished 6th all-around at the 2005 U.S. Championships. Parkette's Amber Trani is in her first season on the U.S. Junior National team. She finished 2nd on the vault at the 2005 National Championships. Also on today's program, we'll talk about Parkette's co-founder, Donna Strauss, about why her gym attracts the country's top gymnasts. I'll talk about how to stay on the balance beam in our Essential Gymnastics segment. And finally, we'll take you inside this year's first world-class international event, the American Cup, where the world's best gymnasts from 11 countries meet in Philadelphia. The first rotation is about to begin, so let's start our show with the Parkette Invitational.
From Allentown, PA, for more than 40 years, the Parkettes have been welcoming America's up-and-coming young gymnasts to get a start on their careers. Hello, everyone. I'm Lou Tilley, along with Shannon Miller, once again back in Allentown for another Parkette's Invitational. But they've been doing this for more than 30 years now. In the age 15 through 16 division, here's some of the best competitors here at the meet. This is Randy Stageberg. She's out of Chesapeake, Virginia, and the very strong Excalibur Gymnastics Club, coached by Jim and Dana Walker.
Starting her first event, huge Hindorf, very nice release move. Really watching for execution deductions. Right there, you can see a little flicker of those knees and feet. And of course, these athletes that are competing here today, they really just want to get noticed. They want to be seen by the judges and by the audience and get some experience. Half-turn double front dismount, very nice landing. Good way to start.
She'll be 16 in November, has had some international competition. What did you think about this performance?
This was a pretty solid performance. Obviously, she needs to work on some execution, but that's just going to come with time and repetition. The one thing that concerns me the most was on her dismount. You can see that her grip kind of came undone, but she stayed composed and kept going.
Randy Stageberg scores 9.4, according to the judges. Our first look at Amber Trani. Now she's the local girl competing for the Parkettes from just outside of the Philadelphia area. Lansdale, PA is her home.
Amber's a terrific vaulter right here. One of the most difficult vaults, a Yurchenko double twist. Great landing. This is the type of vault that you have seen at the Olympic Games. Gets a good block off the horse, maybe a little low in the landing, but very solid.
At this age group, we get 2 runs down on the vault. Here's her second attempt.
Second run, Yurchenko double twist, same vault, a little worse on the landing, actually. I think they'll take her first score.
Amber scores a 9.5 in her first rotation on the vault. Our first look now at Morgan Evans, one of the young stars. Another from the Excalibur Club out of Norfolk, Virginia. We've seen her a couple of times, most recently at the U.S. Classic in Virginia Beach.
Morgan, a great uneven bar worker. Look at the height on that Shpashnikova. Comes right back with an overshoot. Keeping pretty good form throughout the routine. And you can see she's such a tall gymnast, so she needs to make sure she stays very tight because her execution is going to be seen very clearly. Right here, another release move. This routine is just packed with difficulty. Nice lines throughout, double front dismount, small hop on the landing, but very good routine.
2-year member now of the junior national team, Morgan Evans.
Terrific routine, way to start the competition.
And the judges saw it as Shannon did, a 9.525 in her first rotation on the uneven parallel bars. Next up in our competition, from a different age group now, from the 14-year-olds, Noel Couch. This on the vault.
Starting off on vault, Yurchenko, another Yurchenko double twist. Pretty solid on the landing. You could see one foot was a little behind the other when she landed that vault. That's going to obviously be a small deduction. And you want to watch the legs in the air. They got a little bit twisted up. Another small deduction.
A year ago here at the Parkettes, Noel finished 6th all around in our age division and 3rd in this apparatus, the vault.
Looking to clean up the execution on this vault. Second time, Yurchenko double full, just a little short on landing. She didn't get the block off the horse at vertical to get the height that she needed to get all the way rotated around.
But the judges liked her first attempt at 9.625. When we come back, one of the co-founders of the Parkettes Gymnastics Club, Donna Strauss, as we continue. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Gymnastics USA at the Parkette Invitational in Allentown, Pennsylvania. Bill and Donna Strauss founded Parkettes in the early 1960s. From its modest beginnings 40 years ago, the Parkette Gymnastics program has grown into one of the nation's most well-respected gym clubs. Here's why. A lot has changed in 40 years of the Parkettes program, but then again, much has stayed the same.
One thing that is still our standard that was 40 years ago was to be able to provide an environment that each youngster could become the best they possibly could be. Those standards have greatly risen right now, but even there, we cared about each child and we wanted them to be able to meet their goals and be able to accomplish everything that they were capable of doing.
When the Strausses started the Parkette program some 4 decades ago, they couldn't have predicted their success. There's a long history of Parkette successes on the national and international gymnastics scene. That, coupled with their facilities and approach to teaching gymnastics, help attract some of the best young talent in the sport.
A lot of gymnasts come to train here at younger ages because we have a good reputation of doing gymnastics. There's not a whole lot of fun and games and arts and crafts, but if you want good gymnastics and a lot of gymnastics, our summer camp program is very strong. And also we have a Parkette Invitational competition that is just an outstanding competition.
With outstanding competition usually comes superb results. Through the years, Parkettes have generated over 100 college scholarships and has helped their share of rising stars.
There's a lot. Most recently is Tia Orlando, and she's now a freshman at Arizona State University. She was a Pan American gold medalist on floor exercise. All of our gymnasts, all of our top-level gymnasts end up going to college. We have over 100 girls that have gotten a scholarship to college throughout the country, and I'm talking about very top universities.
But for some 40 years now, Parkettes has been more than just a training ground for top-level gymnasts. It's been a training ground for life.
Youngsters leave here, they've got a high standard of ethics, and they're people that are going to make a difference in this world. And also that they feel good about themselves leaving here, no matter if they make the Olympic team or they don't make the Olympic team. They believe in themselves, they have a positive outlook, and they're proud of all of the accomplishments that they make.
The Strausses estimate that over 100,000 people have participated in Parkette's